As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense all over him.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole, not good.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
Running inside, it's Berry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You take that kind of chance to the outer third of the field, I mean, that's just begging to throw a pick six.
Not a great decision. The coach is not going to be very happy when he goes over and says, why are you throwing in the double coverage? Let's read the field. If they're going to do this, let's take something else, right? You never go broke taking a profit. Do a good job of seeing what they're doing and trying to take away from you and take the other one.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Right side, it's Hardy.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to Hardy. Swapped immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He'll pull it down and run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, give to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here's a give to Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Missouri! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we miss if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the 2nd level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff, Caden Durham. They were all over it. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Cuts it upfield. It's Berry. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Almost had that one picked off in the end zone.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already thrown 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Knocked down immediately. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Look out! And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big...
And into the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line. But are they ever in business now? The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown LSU!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground when that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The give to Hardy. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. LSU lining up 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Berry. Nowhere to go.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Out wide right, it's Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Simmons. Between the hashes, it's Lee.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Hardy. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this game, and what a year he's had, getting closer and closer to 1,800 for the season. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to Hardy on first down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Got the first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So this defense created some confusion and delay, and the delay of game penalty could give the D some momentum here on 3rd and goal. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Makes the grab. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Left side, it's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sells to fake. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 16, the Houston Cougars. And it's the home squad in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Simmons. They're all over it. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Dropping back, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Durham. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got an alley. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. He's up to 57 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Delayed handoff. It's buried. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The give on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From the gun, it's Hardy. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Left side, it's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Rashad Downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Second down to the air. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Rush right in his face. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
On first down, it's Hardy again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the right. Just beats his man to the football. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Defense in press coverage. Throws it off the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
That's caught. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Hardy again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ballgame. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Push it ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Snapped on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Got enough for the first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Going to the run, it's Hardy. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Missouri, 38. LSU, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the return, it's Turner. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but